Man accused of murdering a Waukesha mother killed himself in Indiana. Bloomington, Indiana police recognize Eddie Callaway as a wanted man. Officers had him at gunpoint last night when they say Callaway pulled a gun from his waistband and shot himself. Waukesha investigators believe he is responsible for gunning down Chanel Negron last week. Waukesha police held a news conference a few hours ago.
And that Waukesha woman may not be the...
Leads were developed that Eddie Callaway was in Bloomington, Indiana. On Tuesday night, April 30th, Mr. Callaway was confronted by police. During the confrontation, Mr. Callaway was given the opportunity to surrender. Instead, he chose to take his own life with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Callaway's death is being investigated by the Bloomington, Indiana Police Department. The Waukesha Police Department is confident that Eddie Callaway was the lone suspect in the death of Chanel Negron. We are still in the process of completing the investigation, including forensics and ballistics testing to put final closure to this case. I'm joined with our district attorney, Brad Schimmel. Can I answer any questions for you?
What are you still waiting for? What evidence specifically can you share with us that you're still waiting for?
A lot of it is going to be confirming the ballistics on the firearm. Obviously, Mr. Callaway, when he was in Bloomington, had a firearm with him. We're obviously going to try and make sure that that matches up to the one that was utilized in the homicide that we're investigating.
Do you know where he got that firearm? Because he wasn't supposed to have it in the first place.
I don't have that information at this time.
Can you describe what efforts the Waukesha police took in the time when you were searching for Mr. Callaway, where you were looking, what you were doing? Was it here? Did you travel to Bloomington? What do those efforts consist of?
One thing that we maximize is the partnership that we have, right, with the U.S. Marshals Fugitive Task Force. We actually have members who are part-time on that task force. They're great partners, and we utilize their resources in order to get as many pieces of information out about the homicide itself. The other member that we use to help us, you, the media. You are a force multiplier when it comes to us providing the picture of Eddie Callaway to you, and you got it out as quick as humanly possible. So we really appreciate that, and that helped us get more information out.
And that woman in Waukesha may not have been the only one affected by Eddie Callaway.
And Mike Jacobs in the newsroom with a preview of the story coming up new at 5 tonight. Mike.
Thanks, Courtney and Steve. Well, the sister of the Waukesha woman took a drastic step to try and get away from Eddie Callaway. We'll tell you what she did to protect herself coming up on Live at 5, guys.
All right, Mike.